Hey guys, Kevin here. I just did this entire exterior video, well, 75% of it, and realized I had somehow stopped it 10 seconds in. So this is take 2. Here we go. So I'm gonna try to point out the blemishes if I see any, even the little stuff. I'm gonna show you everything I can on the storage compartments on the outside. Probably make a part 1 and a part 2. Part 1 for the exterior. The paint looks great. I was telling you about, there is normally, I say 85 to 95% of all Monacos, in fact, most diesel pushers from this year and many years around this area, have what we call checking, where you see, especially in the darker paints, little tiny marks where the paint is basically got little lines in it. And I haven't been able to find any, at least on the passenger side so far, so that's awesome. So this is actually pretty rare. So let's take a look inside the first storage compartment. There are slide trays that come out. So I've got that on both sides. Take a look at how clean it is inside here. Really well cared for. I mean, we haven't done a thorough cleaning to this coach yet. We have done a wash and basically just done a basic thing, but once they really go through it, they'll actually dig in and clean it even nicer. So this is another slide tray that comes out. Some extra table here, tabletop thing. I don't know what that's for, but there you go. Again, everything's looking real nice. This is another storage compartment. I'm not sure what this is for. It's some sort of gas line maybe, or drainage point. But it's behind that portal there. There's a little exit point here. It's like they'll wipe this out a little bit better. There's a place to plug in over here. Tires were all replaced, like I said. I think it's nice to point out that the person that replaced them before they traded it in is, they're all Michelins, and we wouldn't normally chip in for Michelins unless the customer's helping us pay for them, or we work something out, because they're about twice as much as the next best tires. So, but people do like them. Here's the batteries. This also slides out. It's heavy, so I'm not going to do it with one hand while holding the phone. But these batteries look fresh. Not sure if we did it or they were done right before, but we obviously test the batteries, make sure they're charging properly. There's your main house and chassis shut-off points. But yeah, they look, I don't see a sticker anywhere, but they look like brand new batteries. There's your inverter. Magnum inverter, 2000 watt. It's like they'll wipe this out better in here. This is where you can change your fluids, or where they are done. It's an easy access point. The hitch, and there's a rock guard back here. And it looks like your radiator coolant top off. This is the Roadmaster chassis, so that means you have 8 airbags. That's a Monaco built chassis. There's a power cord reel, which is really cool. I don't think that was noted in the ad or the photos, but this is actually, you know what? It's a cord reel, and it's nice to have, but it's a manual crank, but nonetheless, great to have a cord reel taking care of wrapping up your hose for you. Not all coaches have that. Got some mud flaps down here too. And then your dump station, shower. This is a power cord reel for your hose, looks like. Water pump. Very well laid out. Check all of your levels here when you're out here. And again, the paint, no checking. I was going to check this side too. It's pretty remarkable, honestly, and you just don't see that often, especially with Monacos for some reason. And people will look past it because it's so common. They're just like, you know, once you're standing 15, 20 feet or more back, you can't see it as clearly anyway. But in this case, it just seems to be non-existent. And I don't see any major scratches in the paint or issues anywhere so far. There was one little spot, I'll show you when I get there. It was around one of the handles. It had just the clear coat coming away around the baggage door handle. There's your pinch, either you're a propane. It's a huge tank that goes directly in towards the middle of the coach. A little storage shelf up there. It's the other side. And the paint also is super, super glossy, and it's very smooth too. Other side of that, I guess this is your central vacuum system. Not sure if I realized that it had one, but there you go. Oh yeah, looks like more of a scratch in the clear coat. I think I saw one other nick on the other side too. I'm gonna go back to it just so you see it. There's the shade over this window, so you pull that down and it latches onto here to shade this side of the coach when the sun's hitting you. It's like electrical stuff in here and your window washing fluid. It was this handle, just has a little bit of clear coat coming away. See any chips in the window yet, or cracks? If there's small chips, we'll usually have them, or we will have them filled, which is pretty common to see, but I don't see any from this angle anyway. And over here I saw a little spot, okay, just a little chip on the edge there. There was one more, I think. This one here, yeah. Obviously, really minor stuff on the edges, a couple little spots. That's all I'm able to see so far. So I'm gonna stop this. 7 minutes so far, exterior work on the inside.